Shalom.
Shalom, brothers and sisters.
Today we're going to be doing a study on the importance of keeping God's law. Okay? Why? Why is it important for us to keep God's law? Well, we look at churches and we see how they have been teaching our people that we need to, that we don't have to keep God's law, that God's laws are destroyed or are done away with. Well, let's see if that's true. Alright? But first, we're going to go to John 17, verse 16. Okay? We're going to go to John 17 and 16.
John 17, verse 16.
Read.
They are not of this world, even as I am not of this world.
Okay, so Yeshua Christ is saying that we're not of this world, just like He is not of this world. Okay? So, what does that mean? That means that He set us apart from this world. Okay? He doesn't want us to be like this world is. Why? Let's read 1 Corinthians 1 and 20. You know, I find it interesting that churches today teach that God's laws have been destroyed. Okay, just like the Roman Catholics. And these people have mega churches and they're revered as being these high appointed leaders. Okay? Let's see what the Bible says about these leaders. Okay? So we're going to go to 1 Corinthians 1 and 20.
1 Corinthians 1 and 20.
Read.
Where is the wise? Where is the scribes? Where are the disputers of this world?
Okay, so the Bible is asking the question. Okay, where's the wise? Where's the scribes, which are teachers? Okay, the wise would be philosophers. Okay, and the disputers of men would be like government officials. Okay, where are these people at? Okay, the Bible is telling us to not be like these people. So where are they at? Read.
Okay, has not God made foolish the wise of the world?
Okay, so that's what happened to them. He made them foolish. How? Because He set us up as to being the nation of Israel that's going to hold His law. Okay, it says in Psalms 19, okay, that the law is perfect. Okay, converting the soul, making wise the simple. Okay, so we are, as Israelites, are set up above the nations to teach God's law. Okay, to hold His laws, to live His laws. But you have lying preachers and you have lying ministers who don't want us to keep God's law. But I guarantee you there's just one law that they will keep. They'll keep that law about tithing. They're not going to give that one up. Okay? And another thing they'll tell you. Okay? They'll tell you, okay, well, you don't have to keep all of God's law, just keep the 10. Well, we're going to prove that the 10 is the entire law. Okay? But first, let's go to 1 John 4, verse 5. Okay? 4 verse 5. So we can get a clear understanding of what was said in 1 Corinthians 1 and 2. Okay? Read.
They are of this world. They for speak they of this world, and the world heareth them.
Okay, so the Bible is saying that those people that are of this world speak of this world, and the world listens. So these preachers, these ministers, these philosophers of men speak of worldly things, and the world listens. Okay? Certain people won't even make a move until the news tell them to. Alright? But we know that the media is not going to tell you to go nowhere. Why? Because they want you to be destroyed. Okay? These pastors, certain parishioners of these churches are not going to go nowhere until their pastor, until their minister say something. But all they want is your pockets. All right? People listen to these men. And that's why you see these mega churches. Okay? That's why you see these big followings. Because they teach after the rudiments of men. Okay? Let's jump. We're going to go back to 1 Corinthians, but we're going to go to chapter 2, verse 6. All right? Read.
How about we speak wisdom among them that are perfect?
Okay, so the Bible is telling us that the Israelites are perfect. Why? Because we have the law. Again, Psalms 19 says that the law of God is perfect. Okay? So we speak perfect things because we speak after the words of the Most High. It says in Romans 3, verse 1 to 8, okay, that God is the only truth, and that every man is a lie. Save if we teach everything that is written in this Bible, then we speak out of the authority of God, which means that everything that we say is the truth. But then you get the preacher, you get the pastor, and then you get these philosophers who would say one or two scriptures and then they'll go off on their own personal experience. Okay? But we're going to teach thus saith the Lord, according to the Bible. Alright? Read.
Yet not the wisdom of this world, nor the prince of this world that comes to naught.
There it is. Okay? It says that the wisdom of this world and the prince of this world, they come to naught. They're nothing. Why? Because they don't have God's laws. They're not teaching God's laws. All right, and they're not teaching God's people the laws of the Most High. So their words come to naught. Their wisdom is not. They have no wisdom. There is no wisdom above Ahia, which is God. There is no wisdom above Him. All right. And what was that? 2 and 6. Let's go to John 15:19. All right, and we're gonna bring this home. All right, we're gonna bring this home. All right, and we're going to this is because this is one of the chief errors that our people go through. You know, our people want to be more like this world and less like what the Bible is telling us to be like. All right, the Bible gave us clear examples of how we should live our lives as Israelites. All right, and one of the biggest things that we had to do was keep those laws. The laws are the reason why we're in captivity now. The laws are the reasons why the Israelites went into captivity 7 different times. All right, and so the Most High God is trying to bring us back to the lifestyle that He set forth for us, knowing that this is the last captivity. Okay, read that.
John chapter 15, verse 19.
Read.
If ye were of this world, the world will love his own.
Okay, so the Bible says if you're of this world, then the world will love his own. That's why you have these politicians. That's why you have these preachers and philosophers of men. These entertainers, okay? They go out and they sing their song, they do their dance, they preach their word, and the world loves them. Okay? They accept their own. This is how you know that we're separated from the world. Okay? If we're of the world will love us, because the world will love its own. So how can you recognize people that are not of the world? Read.
Because ye are not of this world, but I have chose you out of this world, therefore the world hates you.
There it is. We have been chosen out of this world. How? By the law. Okay? God gave his covenant to Abraham and said, from your seed you will be a great nation. Okay? He gave birth to Isaac. Then the Most High God gave the covenant to him. Then he gave birth to Esau and Jacob and chose Jacob to give his covenant to. Then Jacob bore 12 sons of Israel, whom we are a part of now, who got the law through Moses. Okay? So now we're going to go to 1 John 2:16 and 17, and we're going to tie this into the laws. Okay? The most important thing that we as Israelites have to maintain is those laws. Again, that is why we went into slavery. 1 John 2 and 16 and through 17.
So 1 John 16 through 17.
1 John 2:16 through 17. Read.
For all that is in the world lusts after the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
There it is. Okay. Now, not only do you have the lying doctrine that comes with the preachers and the pastors, not only do you have the philosophy of men, which comes with the politicians, what comes with education, what comes with entertainment, movies, music, but now you have a doctrine of the transgression of God's law. So now you see it's a complete turnaround. Okay? You have the doctrine and you have the transgression of God's law. God said not to lust after anything. Okay? Yeshua says, if you think in your heart, already you have committed lust. Alright? Alright, and it also says what? The pride of life. I'm better than everybody else because I got a car. Okay? And what do we see in these churches today? Alright? What do we see? We see what? Prosperity teaching, which is telling our people what? Sow a seed and you'll get this money so that you can get a house. Sow a seed and you can get this money so you can get a car. Why? Why do we need a house and a car in this land that is about to be destroyed? Babylon the Great is falling as it says in Revelations. Okay? Let's go down, actually let's read 17.
And the world passes away, and the lust thereof, but he that does the will of God abideth forever.
There it is. It says that the world passes away. Okay, so why do you need all of these riches and all these things? If the world is passing away, and so does the sin that passed with it. So if the world is passing away, and the sin that passed with it, what do you think is going to happen to the person that sins? All right?